That's more like it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much. For our invocation this morning, Jeff Lancaster, our chaplain. Don't you just love this picture up here? I think it's an awesome picture. I think we should start every town meeting with this. Thank you so much.
It's good to have something to laugh and cheer about, isn't it? Absolutely. Let's take a moment and just bow and, in your own way, find the center of your being, your soul. I'm going to pray according to my own tradition, and I hope you can pray according to your own. Father God, we thank you for the joy, for the happiness, for the good times, for the ability to do what we can do. We thank you, God, for all of the blessings of life. Pray you would guide us and lead us in this meeting, for it's in your name we pray.
Thank you so much. Miss Jane, our resident council president, you're on a countdown, aren't you? You are. So glad you're with us. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, May 1st, our new regime will take over, and it's an exciting time. I have a few announcements because, we have so many active committees that put on programs and educational situations that really help us to understand where we are and, the aging process and those kinds of things and what's going on around us. So I want to remind you that tonight, of course, Corrine Stillwell will be here to put on her individual concert. Now, for those of you in Ollie, you enjoyed a workshop that she did last week because she gave the history of, this is Women's Month that we're celebrating, and she did a historical perspective of each of the pieces of music that she's going to play. So we're all looking forward to that. And thank you to Patsy Kicklighter. Tonight at 7 o'clock here. She's going to talk about the history of each of the pieces. It's really fascinating. Also, we have a forum group, and I know it sort of came up pretty quickly, but if you looked in your WOW, tomorrow at 2 o'clock, the forum will be presenting a program that I think all of you that live here in Tallahassee are aware of, the South Side. And this is going to be a speaker who's going to talk about the South City, a new view of Tallahassee. And if you've been down there, you know the rejuvenation of that area is really exciting. So that would be a great meeting tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And also, we have a men's breakfast committee, and Friday, of course, is the men's breakfast. And the speaker there is going to be talking about the honor flight. And I know there are quite a few of you who've probably taken that, and we're so appreciative to the Veterans Committee and those that are working for that. And I think they're getting ready for one maybe in April, I think I saw in the WOW. So this is a wonderful program that they create. I had a neighbor call me today because we had a situation on our street where one of the neighbors had fallen in the night, and until a caregiver came the next morning to find her. And they called security, and they're hoping that security would help to pick her up. And I just want to clarify that, security is not there to help one get up off the floor. You never know what the situation is. You don't know what injuries there are, so you have to be very careful. 911 is the number that you need to call immediately, and security is there to coordinate with the ambulance and for those individuals that are coming to support. So I just want to remind you, if your neighbor falls and you run over to try to help them, sometimes it's not the best idea to help them up. You just do not know what the situation is. And 911 is right there. And if you have ever had that experience, and those good-looking fellas and women that come and who help you, I said I don't want to say it's an enjoyable situation, but it's so comforting to know that those people are there to help you in any situation. We're all excited about Hank Keith's visit on the 18th, and we do have several committees that are going to be meeting with him. He's so eager to meet with various individuals about certain situations, so we're anxious for him to come. I think that's 3 o'clock on Tuesday the 18th. And we're going to have our next Residents' Council meeting on the 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day. So we hope all of the Irish and the wearing the green for that. It should be a fun celebration. So thank you and have a great day.
Thank you. That's a really new reason for calling 911. I hadn't heard that before. The good-looking people that come pick you up. Oh, Vicki Brown, our Assistant Executive Director, good morning.
Good morning. I just have a few announcements today. So it's getting that time of year again for us to start wellness visits. It seems like we just finished those, but we're starting again in April. Kimberly, our health resource nurse, will be reaching out to everyone to schedule those visits. Maybe doing a little bit different. We're going to try to do it by neighborhood. So she'll be reaching out with some times and dates for your neighborhood to schedule those for you. So again, we'll be flexible if we need to make some changes, but do listen out for her to be calling, and we'll make those visits brief, and just want to make sure we get everything updated for you and that we have good information and to provide you with any resources that you may need. So that, again, that should start in April. Another announcement I'd like to make today is that we are so proud to announce our Team Member of the Year. And many of you may know her. Her name is Mamie Beatty, and she is a housekeeper, and she's been here with us as a housekeeper for this year will be 20 years. So it's a great year to honor her. And, you know, the nominations that came in just, you know, talked about how much she cares about people, and she does so much more than cleaning and housekeeping. She's truly a people person and takes care of residents. In her spare time, she loves to fish, and so that's what she's done all of her life in the lakes here, surrounding Tallahassee. Has a son graduating from FAMU and as a nurse. And so we're just so proud to have her as part of our team for so many years, and hopefully there's many more. And so if you see Mamie, please offer her congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vicki. Sherry Wiggum, Sales and Marketing. Good morning. How are you? Glad to have you here today.
Good morning, everyone. Wanted to give you an update on our census. We had 8 closings in the month of February, so probably not all have moved in yet, because some of them were right at the end on Friday, but we're very thankful for that. You all are part of the reason that some of our residents want to come here. They know you, they know what you have here, and you've spoken so highly of us, and we really do appreciate that. So overall, right now, we're looking at about 95.8, and that is made up of independent living at 97.3, assisted memory care at 96, and the health center at 90.8. So we do have some 3 reserved that people are going to be moving in March. And then we have some opportunity in especially our garden apartments. So if you know anyone who might be interested in one of those, please let us know. We do have our resident referral program that if someone you're working with moves in, tells them that you were their, ambassador, and then you get 2,400 off of your, well, I won't say monthly service fee. You get a credit of $2,400 for that person moving in. We do feel that you are our best marketers, and we appreciate everything you do for us. So thank you, and have a good day.
Tim Osborne, Director of Maintenance, good morning. You have the floor.
Morning, everybody. Well, yes, this weather is a whole lot better than what we had at the end of January. I agree with Shannon. So I hate winter. I'm glad it's over. We're moving into spring. Let's see. I know there are a lot of questions. A couple weeks ago, we had a minor flood in Perry Center lower level. What that was is a backed up sewer line that when our water softener went into regeneration, the water had no place to go, so it came out into the maintenance hallway. So we got that cleaned up quickly. We had a hygienist here last week. He took some swab samples, and we should get the results tomorrow. But right now, according to Coastal Reconstruction, they think that we're in good shape, and I really don't see any problems with anything going on down there. But that brings me to another point. We have an ongoing issue with flushable wipes, and towels, underwear, you name it, being flushed down the toilets. Okay, that's what the problem was here. There's actually a belly in the line outside McGuire, the sanitary sewer line, and that's where the wipes are accumulating. So apparently the plumbers all knew about this. This has been going on for years. So we are getting pricing right now to dig up that belly and go ahead and get it corrected. However, having said that, the sewer lines all go to a lift station, whether it's down by Diplomacy Circle or the one over off of Hollow Oak. And those wipes get into the lift stations, and then it runs the pumps. So right now, the lift station at Diplomacy Circle, because of flushable wipes, has one pump that's completely down. If you live down there, you've seen that we had that temporary pump there that's been there for months. It just takes forever to get these pumps replaced or rebuilt. So please make sure that caregivers, yourselves, do not flush anything down the toilet that is not designed to go there. It does say flushable on these wipes, the sanitary wipes, but they are not flushable in our system. It really causes all sorts of havoc. Currently, campus-wide, we have one light that is out and one that's flickering over by the gardens apartments. We continue to correct our slip, trip, fall hazards. We did a lot of work along Meandering Way. Harold pointed out, he likes to walk that route, so he had pointed out to me that it needed some love, so we did a lot of work over there. Currently, maintenance department is down, well, actually 5 positions. 4 are advertised. We unfortunately have lost a team member due to illness. He hasn't actually resigned yet, but I think that's forthcoming. And, oh, the biggest thing, there's a rumor going around that I'm retiring in August. Not true. So, can't get rid of me that easy. Any questions? Yes.
I'm sorry you are so short of staff, but the issues with the pool continue. The roof got damaged with when we had the snow.
Correct.
And it needs to, I don't know if it will open or not, but spring and summer are around the corner, and it cannot be waiting until then because then it will be too hot in there.
Right.
Today the water was too cold. The other day it was 94 degrees. Sometimes the pool, the circulation is not going, so it's stagnant water, what we have in there. The pool is dirty right now because the people that come weekly, they do not clean the pool. So it needs to be cleaned. Oh, and the heater today was not running. It's cold, the water is cold, and the heater, we never know when the heater is gonna be running or not.
Right. We know that we have an ongoing issue with that heater. It has a control board that's on order. And I honestly can't say when that control board's gonna come in. But we can adjust the cleaning of the pool, absolutely.
And the water temperature?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm talking about the heater, air heater. It was cold water and cold air.
Yes, okay, so the heater that's in there is designed to take care of the meeting room side. It's where the heat comes from for the pool itself is off of the pool. So when the swimming pool heater is not working properly, you're just not gonna have enough ambient heat in that room to make it comfortable.
Okay, because sometimes we feel the warm air
Right.
coming in the vents.
Right, but that's just not adequate. It takes both the forced
Okay.
air and it also takes the pool heater.
Well,
to keep that room warm.
I know, I mean, this is an ongoing problem, what we have.
Right,
And it's very frustrating for us, the ones that use the pool regularly.
I understand.
And that's one of the selling points of this institution, but it works 75% of the time.
Yes, sir.
When is it gonna be fixed permanently?
Any other questions? Yes.
Hi, I'm Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
I bring you a question and a suggestion from a couple who couldn't be here today, but I think it's on behalf of all of us. They have discovered that the green fence that goes along Miccosukee that separates the houses along Diplomacy Circle from Miccosukee has been cut. They have seen a man walking in and out who does not appear to be a resident here, and they are concerned there may be a little encampment right outside that fence, and he's coming and going.
Mm.
And if that is actually true, and I don't think they're imagining this, that's our safety across the entire campus.
We'll check into that right away.
Okay, and then the suggestion, and this may take a little bit of work, but may be worth it, is since that fence, a fence like that is vulnerable to just being cut and people coming and going, could Westminster take a look at extending the brick wall all the way down behind all the homes so that it can't be cut, and it would provide sound mitigation for those who are now hearing the Amazon and Tractor Supply trucks in the morning and in the afternoons, that it would help with that. And I know some people who have offered to help with grant writing, and perhaps if our foundation could put up a match, we might be able to help with funding for that. But I think our security is tantamount to consideration.
Okay. Yeah, I don't disagree. A wall would be very handy, but it's extremely, extremely expensive. Right. Any other questions? Yes.
Tim, on the capital expenditures for this coming year,
Mhm.
the list that Shannon has gone over and that we can get a copy of is the pool. Can you tell us what exactly is going to be covered on that capital outlay for the pool? What is going to be done?
That's basically, that money, dang, sorry about that. That money is basically allotted for resurfacing the pool deck. So, yeah, it's basically to make it look better, cleaner, that type of thing.
All right. It might be better to use that on buying new
Equipment,
equipment.
yeah.
You know, that pool deck, I never look at it, but,
Okay.
okay.
It's just, it's very unsightly. Get back here.
Over here.
Oh,
Oak
okay.
South, the continuing hot water situation, on a good day, 7 minutes, on a regular day, 15 minutes to get hot water. Is there a time that the hot water is turned on? So
It's
we can
on
figure-
24 hours a day.
Okay, but, I mean, 15 minutes, I hate how much water that I'm wasting running it to get it at a temperature I could actually get in. I confess, I don't get in very often because I can't bathe in cold water.
Right.
Is there something that could be done about it? I'm all the way at the far end on 123.
Unfortunately, it's design of the system. It does have a recirculating pump that will bring the water back from the end of the loop. But that's a very, very old building and it's very long run. So it is going to take a while to get out there and be warm enough for you to bathe in.
Tim,
Any other questions?
Tim,
Yes.
just an observation on my part. I live in Oak South, and we do have people that are moving in that do have cognitive issues and they do not have caregivers. I know that you have sent out several emails about flushing things down the toilet. I think that could be a problem with the people that they might know about it, but they forget, and then they flush things down the commode.
Right. Well, again, all I can do is ask that they not do it, because obviously we're not going to see it. And we'll look at a possible engineering solution, which again, nothing's cheap, so I'm actually checking into having another structure put in before the Diplomacy Circle lift station that will help filter that out, that we can just have it pumped out on a regular basis. Yes.
I just recently moved to Oak South, and I have a problem with the exit door slamming. It's right by my bedroom.
Okay,
Is there
where's this?
any- Oak South 116. Is there any way you can fix it so it doesn't slam?
Yes.
Thank you. We put in a work order, but we hadn't heard anything, so appreciate it, Tim.
Yes, ma'am.
And I continue on with 116. The door is closing slowly, but at the last second, it slams on the inside of the door. Maybe some weather stripping might clear that up real simple, like.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Thanks. Yes.
It's kind of piggybacking off them, but how do I've sent in multiple work requests. How do I know that you've actually got them? And do I just keep sending them?
Well,
I've sent 4.
No, actually, if you're sending in a work order and you're not getting a response, and I've said this before at other town halls, please reach out to me. My extension is 230. But no, we don't want to send multiple work orders in. Again, right now we're a little bit understaffed.
This has been 3 months.
Well, yeah, that's a bit excessive. So, just a bit. So, but what's your unit number?
31 meandering.
3931. Okay. Anybody else? Well, thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Tim, I was texting you some of that, so you've got it on your phone too. Gail Alexander, come on up. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome better. I am. I'm one big fat.
Yay. Hello, everybody. It's time for our artists to come see me. At the end of this month, we're going to take pictures of your art for our annual art show, and would love, if you are interested, to contact me and sign up for a time slot. We have John Mercer helping me and Lynn take pictures of your art, and it is, you know, a little time consuming, so we're allowing 15 minutes per person. Please fill out one of these forms, front and back. They are located at the Foundation Resource Table, which is right outside the library, close to the dining room. And last year, I think we had about 40 pieces of art that was featured in that virtual art show, and we'd love to have your art again. So the rules are, it needs to be something that you've created within the last 5 years, and just definitely looking forward to that. Thanks to everybody who supported our Singing Valentines again. It's always a wonderful day when that happens. The folks that sang, they said they were just really moved by when they sang Valentine's, and it brought some tears to the eyes of the recipients. It's just a wonderful thing. It raised about $1,600 for our Benevolent Assistance Fund, which is great because benevolent assistance, it seems like it just the need keeps getting larger every year. We have about 10 residents right now that are receiving benevolent assistance. So thank you for your support of Singing Valentines and our Benevolent Assistance Fund year-round. We have a new DaVinci Pro video magnifier, and that's something that the Low Vision Group recommended, and the foundation sponsored that. That's in our Media Information Center right around the corner from the bistro. Please check that out. Also, another cultural endowment event coming up. This one's a carpenter's tribute. One of our committee members said, we really need the carpenters. And so we went to our agents, and lo and behold, they found somebody that does carpenters, and they're going to be fabulous. And another member of the Cultural Endowment Selection Committee said, you know, I really want to do something in memory of my husband. So this is Carolyn Shackelford. She's sponsoring the donor meet and greet in memory of her husband, Steve. When Steve would come and help her at these meet and greets, he would serve the wine. And so when somebody would come up and say, what kind of wine do you have? Red, white, and pink. And so we're asking to everybody, please wear red, white, or pink to the next cultural endowment event for the Carpenters, and that's on Tuesday, March 25th. Thank you for all the wonderful ways you support Westminster Oaks through the foundation. Thank you.
Meredith Swain, please come up, our Wellness Director. And congratulations on the Westminster Games. I heard you had an awesome time. Good.
All right, y'all are in for a treat. So you can see some of our pictures here. We had just a fantastic time about 2 weeks ago. All 12 of our Life Plan communities, 12, right? 12, 11, 12. All of our Life Plan communities come together, and we get down to Eckerd College in St. Pete, and we just have a wonderful day full of community and team spirit and just a really, really good time. As part of the games, we play cornhole, ladder ball, horseshoe, but we also participate in a cheer contest. So I would like my 6 favorite people in the entire world to come join me, please. So we are going to show you what our cheer was. Now you have to give us a little grace because it's been about 2 weeks since we've done this. Well, come on. Come on, Jay. All right. So little treat for you. All right, here we go. Like I said, it's been a little while.
And she's the best.
Oh, thank you. It's been a little while. Can I get Lisa to come back up real quick, please? So as part of the Westminster Games this year, we also participated in a Cyber Cycle Challenge. We have 2 cyber cycles here on property, and basically it's a recumbent bike while you play some games. And our property came in 2nd place with 545 miles. Yeah, and we had over 20 riders participate. So thanks to all of you for helping us secure second place. But I really wanted to bring some attention to Miss Lisa Evans here. She was our top rider with 131 miles. So for all her hard work and dedication, I got her this trophy. And for those of you that can't see it, it's a GOAT. And GOAT stands for greatest of all time.
My first trophy. Thank you.
So, and then I would also like to introduce our newest team member, Jason, if you'll stand up for me, please. This is Jason Williams. Yeah. He will be doing primarily personal training for us. He has come to our fitness department with over 7 years of experience, so we're really excited to have him here. If you've been wanting personal training, now is a great time because his schedule is wide open. Thank you, Jason. All right, a couple of updates you'll see in the WOW. We have our Shamrock scavenger hunt coming up. We also have another round of Pathfinders, so that's all in the WOW. And then we'll also have a fitness forum on March 11th. This is not in the WOW. At 1 o'clock in the fitness center. That's March 11th at 1 o'clock. And we're going to be going over the new schedule, our wellness brand initiatives, and some other programming that we have coming down. So hopefully you guys will join us for that. And I think that's it. Thank you. Questions? Cool. All right, thanks.
Congratulations. I loved seeing that. I'm so glad you had a good time, and I hope we have more people go next year. So, Paul Davidson, our dining director. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. So that was a very fast February. I don't know if you all felt the same way I did, but we had so many wonderful events to share with you all last month. We had Valentine's Day, the Oaks series. I mean, it was really, really incredible. Thank you all for those that joined us. And for those of you that didn't, please continue to come to our special events or for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It really is a lot of fun to have you all there. We'll be doing some of those. We'll go over the highlight reel of last month on our dining chat this Friday at 2 back here. Today I wanted to go over one of the things that we do on a regular basis, which is changing the menu, doing our seasonal menu rotation. So this is just a little presentation, just letting everybody know the process that goes into that for anyone that's unfamiliar with it, and to provide some clarity on that. So as you know, we're creeping up towards spring, so our spring menu is on its way. One of the processes that we go through when we edit is pretty extensive. So it begins with, of course, you. You all as the residents are the main primary purpose of everything that we do here. And when it comes to the menu development process, your feedback is what helps provide us with the clarity and the vision to make the menus as custom to you all as possible. Because as you know, we serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we try to provide a variety and a menu mix that allows everybody a little bit of something of what they want, hopefully 7 days a week. So the seasonal menu work team. So I'm actually one of the team members as a part of that process. So the seasonal menu work team consists of our director of culinary, Chaz Kelly, and 4 directors of dining services, myself included, from all of the different properties that Westminster Communities has. And what all of our responsibilities entail is that we all work on looking at our menus over prior years involving that seasonal rotation. So right now we're looking at spring, we're looking at spring menus in years past, and then we're looking at current menu trends and seasonal availability to find ways to rewrite the menu and customize it even further to what you all have given us feedback for. So what we tend to do is we'll split it up between weeks. Each director gets a week that we'll go in depth with. We reach out to our other communities in Florida, and we talk with our other directors that are not a part of this group, and ask them what are the likes, what are the dislikes, what are the things that really won your residents over, and then we discuss all of these things to narrow down what ultimately we would like to have on this menu moving forward. As we build the menu, this feedback is gathered from everyone. We try to put together as many new recipes as we can within reason. Some of these recipes come from our chef specials, some of them come from our demos, some also come from specialty events that we're doing throughout the process of. So when we're doing things like Valentine's or Mardi Gras or Easter, sometimes we get some really great winning dishes, and we try to take those recipes and introduce them potentially to future menu rotations. One I know that we heard some great feedback from was actually from our dueling barbecue event last Tuesday. The Brunswick stew was extremely exceptional. So, based upon your feedback, that is now going to be added to the spring menu rotation, and that's how cause and effect works for us. You let us know what you love, and we try to find those things and put them on the menu. So, that's where we create our drafting process. So we get our menu ideas together, we make a draft, and that's when we start to customize the menu. So this is where we take those menus and we bring them to the community. We bring them to you. We have conversations and dining chats. We introduce them to the dining committee, where we will dig a little deeper, see if there's anything that we're missing, something that you liked from the prior year that you want to see again, or something that maybe needs to go away and try something else. So this is all a part of the process of making sure that now we take that menu that we've all worked on and we try to customize it for Westminster Oaks. We're all allotted to a certain percentage, up to 20% of the menu, to be customized to the specific community that we're in. And then prior to deployment, we do what we're about to do this Friday at lunchtime, which is we're going to throw a tasting party. So this Friday, from normal lunch hours, we're closing the dining room and we're bringing the dining room right here in McGuire, and we're going to hold a tasting menu for the new spring menu. So we're holding a few items you may have seen, several that we're introducing as new items, and we love to invite all of you to come out. This is kind of our last great opportunity to show you some of the things we're going to introduce in the menu. If you have any thoughts on what you'd like to change, or if you tried something and you're like, this is fantastic, or if you have any tweaks or thoughts on those items, it's a great opportunity to come and join us for that. And then after that, we will be introducing our final edits and having that new menu go live. And that will be on Sunday, March 30th, is when our new spring menu will go into full deployment. So this is just our process as we go through it. But one of the most important things that I can't stress enough is that your feedback gives us, we listen and we try to put that directly into our menu. So we appreciate everything that you all do, be it one-on-one, comment cards, our new Pulse Dining survey that we have. All of those things are tools for us to better measure how to make y'all happy in dining. So as we go into the month of March, tomorrow, as we have a few items going up, tomorrow we have Fat Tuesday. We're going to do a special dinner event tomorrow night. Bring your beads and your masks and come enjoy a really, really delicious New Orleans style meal with us. We have our Sunday brunch is going to be on March 16th. St. Patty's Day is the very next day on Monday, March 17th, where we're going to have some traditional Irish fare. So we'll go green on that day. We have some really wonderful food, and of course, we're going to have corned beef and cabbage. And our Explore dinner series continues in McGuire Center on March 21st. We're going to be doing a Georgia, Florida, Southern meets tropical flavors style food. Please take a look online. We also have it posted on the menu screens. Some really wonderful events coming up, and our chef's demonstration at the end of this month is going to be a spinach and mushroom lasagna. So some really wonderful things, And thank you all for your contributions to the Pulse Dining Survey last week. I look forward to getting those results soon and introducing and sharing them all with you. You all have been wonderful in helping support us and show us how much you appreciate everything we are doing in dining, and we appreciate everything that y'all do to support us every day as we try to support you and feed you good food. Any questions?
I have seen in a couple places, including in a memo from you, in the dining services module, that there's seem to be some important time changes in the works for takeout, particularly, and location. Could you go through, but it wasn't clear when some of those things were going to happen. For example, I thought there was going to be a new takeout time in place on Sunday, and apparently that was not the case, at least that's the way it worked out. So could you be very specific and clarify what the situation is with the takeouts on a daily basis, but particularly on Sunday?
Absolutely. So to be very clear, so what we clarified with our regular lunch to go pickups, we wanted to kind of re-solidify that the time Monday through Saturday, pickups in the dining room for lunch are available starting at 11:30. So that's really the primary point. We were having some folks coming anywhere between 10:45 and 11:30, so we just wanted to reinstate that time starts at 11:30. It allows our culinary and dining teams to prepare for lunch and to be ready for you all for both pickup and for regular dining service. So from 11:30, our normal lunch hours, 11:30 to 1:30, to go pick up for lunch Monday through Saturday is available in the dining room. Now for Sunday, the change there is that we are going to make the pickup for lunch available in the bistro. That's going to start this Sunday, and that'll be during normal lunch hours from 11:30 to 1:30. That's the biggest adjustment, Jay, that we have made, is that we're allowing the pickup to become live in the bistro. As we've now been open 7 days a week, we wanted to provide an additional option, as Sundays can be a little chaotic in the dining room, be it one main service on that day. We wanted to allow the pickup patrons a separate outlet to pick up their food so that there's not too much of a collision of both pickup and regular dining. Any other questions?
Thank you, Paul. Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay. It's just a suggestion, not a question. It'd be good if the servers were their first name in a kind of bigger letter tags. I like to call them by name. Now, at my age, I don't remember names. I remember some. Of course, Ashley and Ida and Kate, those I remember because I've been there for so long. But I would like to do that with each and every one of our wonderful servers.
Well, thank you for that. And to be fair, I'm not good with names right now, so it's totally okay. I have purchased more name tags, and I'm going to be printing them for our team in a larger font so that we can make that available for everybody. That way we can do more for name recognition. So thank you for that. Any other questions?
I want to know why the bistro is not going to have the food it's been having and only have the food that is on the regular menu.
Well, for the last couple of months, we have been trying a few different items in the bistro for the weekends, but we haven't really gotten a very big draw from that. So we wanted to see if we provided the menu that is available in the dining room, it gives more of a variety offering outside of the dining room for a more casual meet and greet. It also provided a more linear path for our production in the culinary side of things as well.
Is it only the weekends that are changing?
Yes, ma'am.
So
The Monday through Friday will still
Stay the
have the
same?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
As those are our busier days in the bistro. So it's really was just in an attempt for us to try a few different things. On the weekends, it just wasn't really catching on. So we thought, let's open up the menu for the bistro just for a more casual opportunity. Any other questions? All right, thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you, Paul. It's Shannon. Shannon, just so you know. I know you're not good with names. Okay. Three N's. Okay. Karen Oliveira. Good morning. Our Director of Environmental Services.
Good morning. I have a few announcements. First, you want me to trip? Okay. First, we're going to start pressure washing the porches in Oak South next week. I'm going to pass a memo to let you know which floor we're going to start, probably in the first floor going down. Also, the Perry Center too. We also are a little down with some people. We're looking for 2 employees. We're trying to do our best so far with the people we have right now. And also, we continue going to the houses and apartments to checking in the housekeeping, how they're doing, and correct if they make some mistakes or they miss to clean some areas. Any questions? I have one. No.
I thank you. You're doing a wonderful job, and I really appreciate the help you're giving us. I'm wondering who to ask or tell that my housekeeper needs a new vacuum cleaner. She's doing the work fine, but the vacuum cleaner's spewing stuff out, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, Ms. Hynett, I got it. Thank you. Anything else? One more.
I just want to say thank you so much publicly, because as you all know, when they dust, they have to go around everything they won't dust our little trinkets, doodads, right? And so after a number of, well, let's say an extended period of time, I requested an extra hour of housekeeping and to do that. And let me tell you, I didn't recognize my furniture or my articles. So I just want to thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It is fabulous, and I recommend it highly.
You're welcome, Ms. Boots. Okay, all yours.
Thank you, Karen. Kelly Skiba, our volunteer coordinator. Good morning. Wonderful.
Well, today I have a special announcement to make. As you all know, each year a committee made up of residents and employees gets together and we select a volunteer of the year. This volunteer of the year will represent Westminster Oaks for the following year and will attend a special celebration down in Orlando along with all the volunteers of the years from other communities. So it's my pleasure today to get to announce to you who our volunteer of the year for 2024 is. For many years, this volunteer has served as the invaluable street guru for her neighbors on Covenant Lane, diligently organizing meetings and meticulously documenting community events and information, ensuring residents are always well informed. Beyond her streets needs, her Westminster community involvement is extensive. Her dedication is evident in her participation with groups like the Sparklers, where she serves as a buddy to memory care residents, her personal visits to residents in assisted living and in the health center, and her tireless work on the history of the Oaks Project. This last endeavor is now available for all to read on MyWLife. It showcases her commitment to preserving and sharing the community's history, a vital resource she is single-handedly oversees and protects. Her dedication, combined with her consistent presence and willingness to take on any tasks, including Westminster Games, makes her a true model of volunteerism and a treasure to the Westminster Oaks community. It's my pleasure to introduce our 2024 Volunteer of the Year, Miss Mary Jane Robbins. Already crying, so. Thank you for all you do.
I want to come take a picture with you too.
Okay.
Thank you, Karen.
I just want to say that following in the footsteps of the people that have gone before me and looking forward to the people that are sitting in this audience that deserve this way more than I did has been overwhelming. So thank you.
Thank you. Don't forget to turn in your volunteer hours this month. It's time to do that. You have until the 10th. And second harvest is on the 24th this month, the 24th. So we hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so exciting to hear. Laura Seaton, Lifelong Learning. Good morning.
Good morning. So just a few things I want to go over real fast. I know it's hitting lunchtime and I know I'm hungry. McGuire Explorers come up. We are going to the rodeo. Yes. Shannon, I always wait till I'm in front of a bunch of people to let Shannon know what my plans are because then she can't stop me. So she still hasn't gotten over axe throwing, and which is why I don't tell her a lot of the things that we do. So we're going to go to the rodeo. It should be fun. It's a big national rodeo. It's the PBR rodeo, which is professional bull riding. So it should be fun. It's at the Civic Center. If you can sign up on MyWLife, if you have questions, feel free to let me know. I might not know the answer, but I'll make it up, and then we can all go and have fun. We have started Ollie for spring, and there is still time to sign up for Ollie for summer, which isn't really summer. It's like late spring. So if you're interested, let me know. Marianne Price is our local resident knowledgeable person. There's a better word there, but and she can answer those questions for you as well, or just feel free to Google Ollie FSU, and they can get you that information and get you signed up. On the 22nd, we had the Parkinson Support Group, which is through TMH. We started hosting this a couple months ago. It's a great event. There's usually over 100 people or so. It is on March 22nd. Because it's not organized directly by us, you have to sign up through TMH to get that. I will send an email out, which you guys know I usually send out at the beginning of the month, just a full calendar of everything that's happening in McGuire for the month. So I will include that link if you'd like to sign up for that. Let's see what else. CarFit, March 31st. This is another Ollie adjacent. CarFit is to help you get most comfortable in your car so you can see everything. Your mirrors are right, your seat's right, everything is where it's supposed to be. It's a quick little thing. It'll be set up in front of the McGuire Center on March 31st. I just confirmed with her this morning, so I will have it on MyWLife later. But it's a quick thing. You literally drive up. You do it while you're in your car. They help you get everything situated to make sure everything is in your surroundings. You don't have blind spots. And we will get you set up for that. Like I said, it'll be on MyWLife this afternoon. There is no cost for that. and it will be set up just right here in front of McGuire Center. And I have been asked about kayaking. When I figure out what season it is, then we will be scheduling some more. Saturday was really nice. Yesterday was chilly. This morning it was like 40. So I'm not sure what season it is. But when we figured it out, we will be going kayaking again. So for those of you that have asked me about that. We have several My W Life changes coming. So please, I will let you know when I get those in the pipeline. We have some trainings and new things that are going to be added, which I think will make your lives a lot easier, kind of put all the information in your forefront as soon as you open it up. So I will let you guys know when I get more information, but please just be aware if you are signing on as a guest, because I know some of you still are, even though you won't admit it. Just like some people don't admit they drink White and Zinfandel, which we have talked about if you used to go to my wine tastings. Please come and see me. Let me get you a login, because you're not seeing everything if you're still logging in under guest. And all these improvements you're not going to see either. So make sure you're signing in. If you're a new resident, I think, except for maybe a couple the last day or so, I have reached out to all of the newer residents. If you told me I'll do it later because my head's exploding because I just moved and there's boxes everywhere, I completely understand that. Feel free to just get in touch with me whenever you get a chance. Questions, concerns? See 1, 2. I don't have glasses on, so there could be more.
I've got the mic.
She's got the mic.
You're not going to like this.
It's
Oh, well.
okay. I have kids.
I would really like you to encourage you to do something different.
Okay.
That's humane to animals rather than going to the bull riding event. I have spoken with someone who's very intimately involved with bull riding, and he has described how cruel they are to those bulls and what they do to those bulls to get them so upset that they buck when they leave. And it's unconscionable, and I could not even repeat it out loud. It just makes me so upset. And I really dislike the idea of Westminster Oaks supporting that.
I completely understand that. It was actually a group of residents who asked to go. So that's kind of where I got the idea. I completely understand everything I do is not for everybody. I will definitely look more into that, but it was a group of residents I did want to go, but I will definitely look more into that. Yes, ma'am.
I believe you were responsible for the Saturday night entertainment we had here.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I just loved it.
Good,
Particularly being from West Virginia.
Yes.
So,
the
I just wanted to let you
Appalachian
know that
music.
It was enjoyable. And,
Yeah.
But I wished it had been advertised more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was put in. Sometimes when stuff falls on the first, it kind of gets in this weird bubble, and Suzanne and Jim actually travel in their motorhome all around the country. So we kind of have to put them when are in our area. But yes, it was in my what was it, February's event email, but unfortunately the first is kind of a dead zone.
Okay. Well,
sometimes.
next time let me know and I'll put them on the bulletin boards
Okay.
for you.
They come every year, so we'll have them back, but I don't think they come back around to the south until usually end of the year, beginning of the year, but we'll have them back.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? All right, have a good day.
Thank you. Peggy Key, Westminster Home Care. Good morning, Peggy.
I think I'm last, but not least. Good morning from Home Care. We're still here and happy to help in any way that we can. So if you feel like you would like a caregiver to help with any of your needs, again, from light housekeeping, which I know we have housekeeping services here, but anything with seasonal organization, walking your pet, to hands-on care, please let me know. And earlier I heard someone say something about a concern maybe for some folks who've moved in. I ask that you please route any concerns you have about any of your neighbors, residents, through the clinic. I work very closely with Kimmy, and therefore if there is a concern that you have, Kimmy will do what we call a wellness visit, and we do share information and see how we can best help that individual. So, does anyone have any questions?
Thank you so much, Peggy. I just wanted to share some really sweet things that have come my way to you. I received an email this weekend from an out-of-town family member. She wrote me, "We have not met, but my dad became a resident at Westminster in May of 2024. I wanted to share with you how impressed and happy I am with the care and services my dad is receiving with Westminster. I live in Massachusetts, and I moved him there at a time of tremendous loss and grief for my family. It has been a huge comfort to know how he is being treated at Westminster." So these are the moments we live for from family members. We so appreciate hearing from them. Then I had another sweet letter that arrived last week to Miss Shannon Sauls. Miss Sauls, I recently had contact with Larry Sangalang, who works in maintenance. He impressed me with his work, competence, diligence, loyalty to Westminster. Larry came to my apartment to assemble a shower chair, persisted for 3 successive days before he found me at home. When questioned, he pridefully informed me of his long work history with WO and his satisfaction in learning through the encounter with different situations. It seemed to me that Larry loves his job. Aren't we fortunate that we have Larry working for us here at WO? So I appreciate those letters, and of course, when a team member is named, we always send that to HR for their file, and we also recognize them in public at our staff town meetings. I was informed that Jeff Lancaster, our chaplain, had one more announcement, if you want to come on up. Yes, sir.
Spring is here, if you haven't noticed. The weather's crazy, but it's still, I'm convinced, going to get warmer. How about you? Yeah. So spring is important for every religion, whether it's Jewish or Christian or Muslim or Hindu. And here at Westminster Oaks, of course, we do our best to be multi-faith and respectful of all religions. Ash Wednesday is right here on us this week. We will have services in McGuire in this room from 9 to 11 on a rotating basis every 15 minutes. So if you miss one, stick around and come to the next one. They're very brief, but you can come and receive ashes if you would like to do that. There'll also be ashes in the chapel services that day. And then Stations of the Cross begins Friday in the Blue Room. I encourage you to go to that. And one other thing, if you've not yet signed up for the grief support group, it's not too late. You still can, but catch me soon, like today or tomorrow, please. You're welcome to come and try that, see if it may be for you or not for you at this time. But it's going to be a very good group, and I think it would be very helpful if that's something that you're dealing with. All right? Thank you very much. Shannon?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, and last but not least, my most recent information on the lower level comes from Chris Wickberg. He says that they are finalizing plans for the lower level and have sent information to, we're finalizing plans and preparing the permit drawings. Happy to get on a call to discuss sometimes this week. And so he is planning a visit here. So I asked him to let me know so I can share that with you once he gets his schedule finalized. So I'm very happy that we're moving forward on that. Unfortunately, 78 people lost their homes in Helene and Milton, and so I know that the company has been focused on getting all those people relocated, and they have been. So I'm very, very appreciative of that. So I just want us back in the headlines again. So anyway, any questions that I can answer for you? I apologize for going over just a little bit because I know Residents Council has their briefing after, so I'll try to answer any questions you have. No? So please enjoy the beautiful weather this month, and hopefully it'll get warmer for all of us. Take care and have a happy St. Patrick's Day. Hi. How are you?